Morning work, early, on time, anytime. Just felt late this morning. I'm more late, you know. It really, I don't know. I try to give my kids, you know, something to believe in, you know. Made my mistakes, had my shit trouble, the shit you asked, you heard. But knowing this separation, I mean, it's hard for any man to find peace and let it know the black man, not just being hurt. He was trying to, you know, push no buttons on no type of separation, just I'm far from negotiation. It's nothing racial about me. Hate is not in my blood. It doesn't exist. Therefore I am. You heard? But nah, I mean it's late. Back in the day, we think when I can remember, 35 in the day, when Reagan was president. And when Reagan was in his term, everybody was like, you know, wish Nixon was still in office. Wish Nixon was still in office, you know, but I wasn't around then. So it got me to thinking, so, you know, I'm in school and really into history and English and math, you know. So, biology, a whole other story. I ain't even get into that. But anyway, this lady, it opened me up to the world. And it wasn't late. I was a nigga who had to hit the streets. You heard? I didn't have to. It was in me. It hit me, you heard? I ain't gonna say nigga grew up in a hungry household, but learn how to be humble. You have values, you have principles, you know. My dude, she ain't get a GED. She was in her 40s. She kept a job though. Pops in the military, do this and that, but that nigga Dakota stopped playing. For real, dog. Nah, I mean, he turning it in right now, laying it down. But he be soon with it. But nah, I mean, it's like, truth of the matter is, first morning you woke up and you realized that you were literally more than a child. You became a person, male or female. You reach a stage, emotions involved. Now you're either more than a man or you're more than a woman. Or some results, you're less than a man. Or even worse than a woman. But my point in the whole, thing, what I'm saying is, There's a lot of times when we think we on track, we off, but we don't take time to really look back. I mean, it's like trying to defend yourself against a brick wall, and then after you realize your words are meaningless, and you start running into it as hard as you can because you refuse for it to stand in front of you. But a lot of times that brick wall will be the truth. That's why it's hard to tear it down. But if you push hard enough and long enough, it can happen. You see that every day. Step outside, look around you. Look at your kids. Look at your pockets. And if you got money now, what are you using? If you're not doing drugs, you gotta be having some type of ill addiction to cover that favor that you're lost in. See, a lot of times we don't look at those who made the mistakes, who lived it, did it for real, came home, couldn't get a deal. Niggas couldn't respect my mind because they were stuck on how they feel. Too emotional. But, you know, me and my girl, we go back and forth, and sometimes I feel like I'm a little too hard on my girls, you know, but Mom said it, yo, it's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever. Either way it go, right or wrong, you heard? And it's like everything is built to just separate him. Block him here, stop him there. I'ma box him here, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not fair because it's like we paying to breathe air that was given to us. I mean, since it started with water course, yeah, I had to see things on a whole nother level. It was a bigger picture painted before you and I were born. That's why emotions will forever be torn and minds will forever be scorned. Cause since birth we've been warned. And instead he keep choosing not to listen, putting out all of this murder explicit lyrics, calling it music. Then when you on the camera, you sound like an amateur. I remember you and you, dog, what happened to you? It's like we became like every other country, which America never was. It's selfish. He was home with a brave, land of the free. For them soldiers under that dirt, we salute them country tears today. How can it be? How do we allow it? How do we allow it? I mean, we watch TV and we see that people squad up and come together and the military come in and shut it down. Let me think about it. If we all united And first we started with Congress, okay? And we kept climbing, and we kept climbing. I mean, come on, man, do you really think they can stop all of us? And if the military are humans just like us, what do you believe? They're gonna ride for what's wrong or what's right? I mean, they took away Confederate states because they say the North hated how the South lived. But everyone had their own freedom. So now what we took away, we're attempting to bring back on a whole another level. Knowledge-born people. It's not about religion. It's really not. It's not about getting up and reading your word and going to church every day. Nah, it's not about none of that, or going to the malls when you're supposed to and kneeling when you're supposed to. It's not about all of that. It's not about taking time out of your day to, find, be with Buddha. It's not about none of that. It never was. It was all about faith, mercy, and grace. That's what it was always about. It never changed. The ability to believe in something or someone and recognize that they're greater than you. So you show a form of respect and you receive understanding back. So now you not only know what it is to respect, but you have also learned something that builds onto understanding. We face a worthy cause, but discovering all of the source, our kids are lost. Prime reason for them skeletons in the closet, somebody gotta pay the cost. It's a bad idea. So we get tight when things seem weird. We gotta stop getting upset and allowing our emotions to control us. In our times of necessities, we need to find solutions to our conclusions before our conclusions become abusive. So we use.